Welcome to another edition of Don't Shoot the Messenger Quick Hits. I'm your boy Professional Sutton, representing the People's Podcast. Also, make sure you like us and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Professional Sutton, where you can get all the latest and greatest on Don't Shoot the Messenger and anything related to sports. Before we begin, I'd just like to give a rest in peace to Phife Dawg of Tribe Called Quest. He's one of the iconic members of the group. Also, he had definitely an impact in hip-hop as we know it. So, I just want to say rest in peace and send my condolences on behalf of myself and the Don't Shoot the Messenger family. Sending to his family, Q-Tip, everyone else, part of the whole Queens and hip-hop nation, everywhere. Definitely rest in peace to Phife. So, as you can tell, this is a morning state, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing a whole lot better. UConn, Yale, we didn't win. It's okay. It's okay. However, I'm also excited for my city. That's why you see it behind me, the Hillhouse jersey. They took the Class LL state title. I think that brings the boys to 29 total titles. And combined for the boys and girls, I think they have more than any other high school in the U.S. of A. So shout out to Hillhouse, shout out to New Haven. I don't know Ty Sullivan personally, but, through friends. He's a great dude. Also, Coach Reggie Sutton. And also to all the Hillhouse coaching staff, what they're doing with those boys, man. And those kids could be doing things far beyond and worse than just playing basketball. But, they're sticking together, making a pact, and they are really helping out, one another stay positive and playing basketball and getting those academics. So shout out to the Hillhouse Academics boys basketball team on winning the 2016 Class LL state title over Weaver of Hartford. Shouts out to both teams. The NCAA, okay, UNI, University of Northern Iowa. I didn't know where it was. Not saying I didn't care, however, I just didn't know where it was, and I was just being real. They lost a close game, and it shouldn't even been close. I'm sorry. They were up 12 going into what would have been the end of regulation with about 30-something seconds left, and they lost to Texas A&M. Now, again, depending on who you're talking to, is that good? Is that bad? What do you make of it? Does that show how well Texas A&M plays? Does that show how bad UNI plays because they're not in a top conference? However, I think that this shows that one, when you're playing big boy basketball, is a whole different thing, and two, Texas A&M has some weaknesses that they should work on before they go and play their next opponent. But I just never seen anything like that where a team was up by 12 and they end up going to overtimes and still losing. But again, this is March MADDERness, as my boy Kenny Forster would say. Not March Madness, March MADDERness, where you could have a team get blown out, but then in the same light, with 1.2 seconds left, you could have a dude from Wisconsin, like he said, throwing his Curry move, shoot that three, step back, boom, game over, and you got people from Wisconsin going crazy and everybody. And I'm watching the game flicking back and forth, and that's why it's called March Madness too, because your head hurt because you're going from this TV to that TV, this TV, that TV, you flicking. It gets crazy. It gets mad. And you can have a team who was winning come back to lose it. Yes, you can have a team that was winning come back to lose it because that's what happens. Or you can have a team who was down the whole game and just take over, fourth quarter, hit that buzzer beater. That's all you need. And that's why it's called March Madness, because it really is mad. It really is mad. And, pardon me, I have my little notes that I have now, so trying to get professional like the people in the big channels. I still have Kansas to win it. What they did to my Huskies. Not because of what they did to my Huskies, but just how they playing. I mean, you got 50-year senior Perry Ellis. I mean, he's been playing since Wilt Chamberlain. But also just that experience that they have in the front court and the back court. I mean, that's what's going to take them over. Only team that I see giving them a challenge is North Carolina. But I also have North Carolina playing Kansas in the championship. So when you talk about experience, that's what you mean. A team like Kansas, great coach, Bill Self, who knows how to win, and he's done it before. So I have Kansas still. However, like I said, one team that you guys need to really pay attention to is Syracuse. I know when the season started out, nobody was really talking about them because of the whole Jim Boeheim thing. However, when you're talking about Syracuse and running that traditional, that old school, their iconic zone that they run, I mean, I think that they can go up against anybody. However, they just got to put the ball in a hoop and score them points. But their defense, unstoppable in terms of that zone. And when you think of zone, you think of Syracuse. So I'm not saying Syracuse is going to go to the Final Four. But what I'm saying is they're going to give whoever they play down the road a lot of trouble. So also Chris G, shouts out to Chris G. He also said, listen, Jim Boeheim, he's going to hang it up. So if my coach is going to hang it up, then guess what? I'm going to make sure he go out with a bang, and I'm going to make sure that everyone remember what he did for us. So shouts out to Syracuse and everybody else that's in the tournament right now. On to another platform. Now, when you're talking about sports and what sports means to the world, I mean, the impact is tremendous. I mean, a lot of people who learn English is either due to hip-hop or sports in that fashion. I'm not saying that to be statistically correct. However, knowing what I'm watching and just, being the age that I am, you notice that sports and music bring people together, and it does transcend cultures. And I say that because yesterday Cuba welcomed the Tampa Bay Rays to their home facility to play, and that was the first time since 1999 that a MLB team went over there to play. If you don't know, look it up, the whole embargo thing and Fidel Castro, the whole U.S. So it's really not a good fit. When you talk about dudes coming over from Cuba, defecting, El Duque, again, it's a whole 30-30 on him and his brother. Just keep it short. But again, when you talk about sports and what it does for the people, bringing the people together. I mean, we got politicians, we have laws and rules, and we have people who are supposed to be bringing this, country together. They can't do it. But when you bring something like sports where people can relate, regardless of your race, religion, ethnicity, if you could play ball, you can play. And that's what happened yesterday. And that's why it was so iconic and so monumental as you saw the Devil Rays. Well, I call them the Devil Rays, but the Rays beat a great Cuban national team 4-1. However, it wasn't a score that was so important, but you have people who can go over there and see their families. They did a great piece on Pedro Gomez going over there, spreading the ashes of his father and his brother who hadn't been to Cuba in years. So I think that was touching, not just to say, the sports score was really important, but how people came together. And hopefully we can keep that nice boundary where U.S. can go to Cuba, Cuba can go to U.S., where we can swap players, where everybody can, find that equal ground. Because, again, this is a game, but when you have sports that can bring people together, I think that's what it's all about. And that's why people play sports, not just to win, but however, it's that camaraderie. So, shouts out to Cuba for having us. Shouts out to President Obama, sitting with President Castro, and everyone that set that up together. And also ESPN, those cards that you got, those Bellas, those classic cards that Cuba have, because, they can't trade with us. So, when you're talking sports, again, I know people don't consider that sports, but I love cars. I love cars, and just seeing some of the old school cards made me want to go over there and just try to get one or two, something, I don't know, but shouts out to ESPN on that note. Oh, you thought I was done? Nope, I had to change. I had to put on my Mr. Rogers. And to all you whack NBA players out there and fans who hate on LeBron, please just know I'm watching you. I'm watching your Facebook comments. I'm watching your Twitter feeds. I'm watching your Instagram. I'm watching your MySpace and Black Planet. I'm going that deep. When my boy's putting on a show, I hear from none of you. But as soon as he lose, he lost by 20, I'm getting text messages, emails, two-way pager connects. I don't hear from none of you whack fans when he winning. Oh, Steph Curry better than LeBron. Listen, don't worry about LeBron. Don't worry about him. Because you need to worry about Kawhi Leonard if you in the Western Conference. LeBron got this, okay? Respect the king, okay? Because a lot of you, I ain't even going to curse on this one. But on a long podcast, I'm going to get to it. A lot of you jokers out there, a lot of you suckers, love to hate on LeBron. But as soon as he's scorching your team, you're looking like this. You want to get a moment of silence. Everybody want to cry. Don't cry. Because when he's running through your team, please just know, I know you're not a Golden State Warriors fan unless you're Sway from Sway in the Morning. Unless you're Marshawn Lynch, or unless you're E40. I don't want to hear everybody talking about I'm a Warriors fan. I love the Warriors. No. LeBron going to take it to you. Has he been doing, you suckers? So please, please, please keep hating on my boy. He going to keep winning 5 straight. He got 2 in the bucket. He got another one coming. That's all I got to say. But however, please tune into another episode of Don't Shoot the Messenger Quick Hits every week. And also on Sundays, you can find us on your local YouTube channel. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this Professional Sutton page on YouTube, and also go to our Don't Shoot the Messenger fan page on Facebook. Also down below, you can see, or up top, wherever I put it, that's where you can hit us on Twitter. That's our Twitter handle, Real DSTM1. That's our Twitter handle. And also, we got a website coming soon. So please be on the lookout for that. But again, to all you LeBron suckers, all you LeBron haters, shut up.